Ah, idle games. No, bro, it's called Fog of War, buddy. Something that exists solely within the confines of your skull right now, man. What do you mean? My favorite. You're driving me crazy! Welcome to 1,000 Cloys. Gamers be like, oh man, I hate it when games hold your hand and have to give you every explanation and yellow paint and like then now you're faced with like the most easy to parse information possible. There's like 6 things on the screen picking up little green like cubes and putting it into a hole and you're like, I don't know what the fuck is going on, man. This shit's so complicated. This is a game about, I'm gonna scream! Toasters, I think it is, if I remember rightly. I've had this game on the agenda for a while, and I'm finally getting around to playing it. Welcome to Cloys Incorporated, the universe's leading toaster company and your new family. You've joined our environmental arm where we improve the universe one planet at a time. We're delighted to have you with us, and we are sure you will find fulfillment in this vital mission. You've been assigned Kalahari, a process planet to be cleansed of its cleansed radiation. The connection zone has been calculated and a portal is ready to be opened. This is an automated email. Please do not reply. Let's start our session. Remember the elevator repair guy? There's another game similar to it with a dash of raft. Is that so? Is that so? Hello, Wolfric. Your connection point with this planet acts like an immovable beacon. Very strong scent of fresh bread. Let's deploy a portal. Crash It Panda, thank you for the sub. This is an idle, incremental game. I guess about exploring the universe. The #1 toaster in the universe can toast bread, make coffee, send and receive messages, or mine materials in hazardous conditions. Made of our patented KT alloy, the only material capable of withstanding all conditions, including Klein radiation. Oh! Okay, so we can now get some materials from this. A little Klein bush. Music's a bit loud. I'll turn that down just a little bit. You know what? It's probably... I unplugged my microphone the other day. So it's probably something that... How's that being? How's that? You release the resource drop. Click on it to see more information about it. Bring it towards your portal. Ah, there we go. Hello, Tom, by the way. How you doing, mate? When do you start your new job? That's fine for now. Better or fine? Like good? Like doable? Or... Because, I mean... Hold on. Let me see here. It should be fine. I've moved my mic closer as well. It's your day off. Wait, have you already started your job? That's excellent, isn't it? I've been in the hole a little bit, man. Maple Story released like a new event. So you know my ass has been playing that. It's like a burning event, so you can get like lots of high level characters and well, not lots of one really high level character. I got Beatty involved in it as well. This is like our first ever keyboard and mouse video game ever. And she's addicted to Maple Story. which is good. Let's expand the sound range. Doing that allows us to see a little bit more on the resource side of things. Here's a personal welcome in the environmental arm of Cloys Incorporated. Keep in mind, coin crystals take time to regenerate. Spend them wisely if you want to go far. You can find some useful shortcuts in the options at the top of your screen. Keep an eye on them. So this will select our portal. And we can generate some Cloys, which are little toasters, who will go and pick up our resources for us. You've been Maple Storying all day recently. I have, man. It's been good. This Klein tree seems very promising, although right now its resistance is higher than your current Cloy's hit power and your quick power. So neither they nor you will be able to damage it yet. Interesting. If you don't want your Cloys to focus the selected entity, you can change the behavior in the shortcut. Right, okay. Yeah, we want them to clear stuff and pick stuff up for us. And what is this? And a small neocoin clump. Sometimes organic remains react to coin radiation to create a neocoin concentration. So if we box that, it's recently been discovered. It's much more powerful than coin crystals, but also a bit more heavy. You'll have to bring it to your portal yourself until your coins are strong enough. Okay. Dude, this has got the Nutcracker on the soundtrack. What are we doing here, man? I got a strong sneaking suspicion that we're gonna end up with a copyright claim on the video, man, but it's fine. We don't do it for the money, we do it for the love of the game. Bosh. I missed my sub alert because phone lagging. Well, thank you for the sub, man. I really appreciate it. I'll say it again just so you know. I'm very, very grateful. Big fan. Okay, so we have like 5 of these. Let's select our portal. A local antenna that amplifies the power of your actions on this planet. A local antenna that improves your Cloys ability. So presumably this will make them attack a little bit stronger. And what is that? Oh, it's a coin. That's the coin enhancement center. So we've built it. We can build an amplifier as well, which will unlock auto click, but it'll also increase our quick power, which I think is a good idea. Yeah, let's put it to like 7. No, 9. Even better. And can we break that? We can't break that just yet. That's a shame. I need quick power 9 to be able to do that. So if we do that. Okay, now we do very little damage to it. I'm so lost. It's very simple, man. We're just commanding little guys to go out, pick up resources for us. It's exactly what you want in the game. Not much going on, but just enough to keep you looking for the next hit of dopamine, man. So next one, we can increase our speed, our hit power. You know what? I gotta send this there, and then we can go hit power and also strength. I don't know if they can pick that up though still. Gotta catch up on the YouTube videos. I fell behind because I had surgery. I hope you're feeling better. Listen, you don't have, like, I appreciate people that are like, I watch every video. But I think that some of the blessings of the channel is that you don't have to catch every single one. It's kind of a situation where you pick and choose. Like, if a game looks like it's interesting to you, you can watch that one. You don't have to watch all of them. That being said, though, there's no guarantee that you won't miss like a conversation that might be interesting to you. I was going through the Leaf Blower game like today, and I was like, man, I said some nonsense during the recording of that. To be honest with you, you've discovered a pulsating field. Those natural energy resources can be exploited to build permanent company outposts. And then presumably, if we build an outpost here, do we start with a? I mean, wait, so it looks like it's a rebirth mechanic here. So potential outpost, small coin, crystal excavator. Start your sessions with 30 per outpost level. Unless it also creates another node, which gives another expanding range. What's the tit-shaped thing supposed to be? It's a portal, bro. It's not a pair of breasts. Or not a breast, a single solitary breast. It's a portal, bro. This is one dense coin crystal. You can see its weight as well, what it gives you once harvested. So that'll give me 10 units of that. Not bad. But 39. We do need more Cloys. We need more guys working their way. A relay for your portal that attracts the Cloys. Smells like fresh bread. Let's just buy more Cloys, man. Let's buy more little guys. If we buy more little guys and have them just send all of our resources in. Actually, you know what we could do? Unlock auto quick. And that's something. No, the whole platform. What do you mean the whole platform? It's a planet, bro. We're exploring a planet right now. If there was yellow paint on this map, you would get it intuitively, man. What are you talking about, man? What is there to get? There's little guys picking up things. It's the Great Grey Tip Planet. No, bro, it's called Fog of War, buddy. Something that exists solely within the confines of your skull right now, man. What do you mean? You're driving me crazy. Gamers be like, oh man, I hate it when games hold your hand and have to give you every explanation and yellow paint, and like then now you're faced with like the most easy to parse information possible. There's like 6 things on the screen picking up little green like cubes and putting it into a hole, and you're like, I don't know what the fuck is going on, man. This shit's so complicated. I'm gonna scream. Anyway, Greece won 3-2 yesterday. Get mogged. That's fine, bro. They know about the old firm in Sri Lanka, bro. Ain't nobody that's good at playing football in Scotland is on the national team. Don't you worry about that. It's not complicated. I have no context. What fucking context do you need, man? We're obviously like on a planet, presumably, because that's where like most things happen. And then there's little guys getting resources. There's resources taken up there, and then I click on this, and then they ask me to pay for resources to do other things. I'm good. I'm fine. I'm fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. How do you live, man, in the world? You'd be walking into like a grocery store, like, I just have no fucking context. What's going on here, man? All the aisles? What do they mean? What do the aisles mean? I don't have context for why they're here. All I see is a circle within a circle within a circle in your face. On a phone, I'm about to pull it up on my phone right now. Look at what you're looking at, man, because I'm going crazy here. You're driving me crazy, man. Sorry. I am fine. Don't worry about that. Let's make ourselves slightly stronger. I just woke up. Okay, you know what? That makes infinitely more sense. You know what? You would just waking up. That's fine. In that case, I get it. You got the brain foggies in the morning. It's bad IRL, Ross. I know it's kind of bad IRL. I don't know what happened to us, man. Cause like I don't know, dude. This has nothing to do with Vince's, by the way. This is just like an extrapolated thought. I do not think that like Vince is like an intelligent person. Like he just woke up. But like, you know, man, sometimes you do think like you think like I'm probably of average intelligence, and then you're like, yeah, that seems about right. But then you think like, oh my god, that means I'm also like sometimes the dumbest person on earth. And then you wonder like, oh my god, there's like half the earth is dumber than I am. If I'm the average, if I'm the median, then like, what does that mean? What does that mean for every other person that is wandering through this life? It's funny because you're a physicist. I don't know, physicist this, bro. I don't know what to tell you, man. It's like somebody like tunes into like a Tetris streamer playing like the original Tetris, being like, so what's like going on here, you know? Like what's the context? Like are you one of the blocks here? Or, like Tetramino? What is that? What is he thinking here? Dude, everybody has blind spots. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Don't worry about it. Also, I appreciate you giving me a bit. Honestly, it's always good at the beginning of the stream and like the beginning of a video. Well, I don't know about the beginning of the video, because if you're not subscribed to my channel and you're watching this video, I don't know what to tell you. I wasn't on the island. Sorry. I wasn't on the island. I looked at Epstein's list, and where I looked to where my name should have been, and there was just a big black line, which means I wasn't on the island. Anyway, sorry. I don't know. And what was I saying? Yeah. Anyway, I'm not like this normally. I promise you. I'm not always. I won't scream at you if you if you subscribe. Oh man. I love it when I get backed into a corner. Like I back myself into a corner mentally, and I just like I'm like, oh, I need to like, okay, what do I do? What do I do in this situation? Oh, I'll do the Peter Griffin voice and say, holy fuck, I wish I'm coming, and then hope that is a smoke grenade that gets me out of the situation. People forget about like what I was talking about, and they're like, well, he just said that, you know? Whoa, he just said that, dude. Let's build an outpost here. We got a construction in progress here. And then I think we'll buy, let's buy some more, let's order some more Cloys, bro. Kind of Cloy gang right now. Uh-oh. That was like a bad thing. A Klein Tayson nest just sprang from the ground. Those contain a Klein Tessin or something, which is very valuable to the company. Make sure your quicks or your Cloys are powerful enough to harvest it. Okay, it's not going to attack or kill me, so that's fine. I can live with that. I didn't suck off, Bubba. Did not do it. Just do the NL bit about Grandpa hitting the missionary style, and you're good. I've pulled out that smokescreen independent, and I've heard the bit, but it is true. It does work, man. What am I looking at here? Oh, it sucks stuff up off the ground. Very good, very good, very good. But yeah, there's no, if somebody this is a strategy you can utilize in real life, and I guarantee you it probably will not necessarily work as hard as you want it to, but if you're ever in an argument, you're like, I've had enough. Simple thing. Remind the person you're arguing with that they are a product of their father cream pieing their mother, and see how that goes. Alternatively, the masterful gambit, remind them that they're only here because their great grandfather or maybe grandfather, grandmother, because they might still be alive, and then they have frame of reference to look at that person. They have to look at that person again, presumably. Not would. That their mother may have had her hair pulled, may have had it hit from the back, but almost definitely absolutely loved it just before she got cream pied. So yeah, man, it's a good gambit. It works more regularly than you would think it would. So those tiny blue things, those are the guys that get resources. Yes, these little toaster boys. I can zoom right in on you, and if I had the software, I would draw yellow arrows and paint on the screen for you just to make sure that you know what you're saying now. I am telepathically projecting the thought of your grandfather cream pieing your grandmother right now. They are little cuties, aren't they? So let's go for hit power and strength. I want to make them faster, though. Gotta make them faster. Fast enough to get off the island. Sorry. I don't know. I hope that doesn't become like a recurring bit for me today, because I'm like, I don't think I can keep doing that. I should clarify to the viewers that you're joking and not being mean. I am joking, obviously. I am joking. Don't you worry about that. You're a regular, which means that you, unfortunately, does mean that you can. We know each other enough, in that like you've been watching the stream for years, that I feel comfortable tearing you out. And vice versa. I hope vice versa. I hope vice versa. That, do you know what it reminds me of? You probably heard this story, Vinces, because you know ball. But it reminds me of because you just said Scottish humour and all that. It's kind of like a British humour thing, I suppose, where like, you know, you give your friends a hard time or what have you. But when I went to Japan in 2019, I went to like a British bar, like a British pub in Tokyo, in like, I think it was like Shibuya. Because the rugby was on, and I was with like, it was like Six Nations, and so like, you know, British people be like, we got a pint of baked beans, and I sat down and watched the game. But it was like I was with English friends, and I think Scotland was like not doing well in it at that time. Anyway, I can't remember. But the thing about like British pubs in Tokyo, or at least in Japan, is that you do find expats there. You do find British people there, but also the added thing is you also find Japanese people looking for foreigners to practice English on sometimes, or very rarely you find a Western boo, or Western boo, or a UK boo, or a Brit boo, whatever you would want to call it. Somebody who is like into British culture, and I think I met one of them. He was a nice guy, but I think he had like read like a Wikipedia synopsis of what he thought British humor was, and he must have read like British teenagers and guys and stuff like that insult each other, or they joke, like they're kind of like mean to each other in a way. And he was like, I'm taking that literally. So we're having like a drink with this guy, and we're talking to him, and he said someone said something funny, and he started laughing. He was like, I'm gonna fucking kill you! And I was like, whoa, okay. But he was like laughing, and he was having a great time, and I was just like, whoa. And then like moments later, he was like, I'm gonna rip your fucking head off! And I mean, he tried. I mean, I don't really know what to say. He had the spirit, and that is something, and that's all you can really ask for, man. That's all you can ask for. It's not ideal. But I also wasn't like that intimidated, but he was also like a skateboarder. He could do a kickflip, so I give him credit where credit's due. If you can do a kickflip, you can tell me that you're gonna fucking kill me. That's fine. It's a mixture of Japanese guy humor and British humor. Yeah, I mean, I think that like Japanese humor is a little bit more like, they love a bit of slapstick, don't they? I'm not saying that like British humor is like completely nuanced in a lot of ways, but like there's a lot of sarcasm that runs deep. So congratulations, you harvested your very first Klein Tessin in a record time. You can spend it to build a beacon, explore Kalahari even further. Huge bloody news. Thank you very much. Build a beacon. It smells like fresh bread. So we can expand the scent range with this now. Oh, but we can also move it. Oh. Can we do a little bit of exploration? Oh my goodness, we're now out. We're so out. That isn't that huge news. I don't know, I'm telling you, my Asianness makes me and my family violent by nature. I don't know about that. I mean, I don't know about that. It's like, I've never heard that before, but that's fair enough. Do what you gotta do, man. But yeah, I would definitely recommend hitting up a British pub if you're a gaijin. It is a bit difficult though, because you're in a kind of a juggling act. You're playing chicken with like Japanese people if you do go to like a British pub. The thing is, you're kind of on their turf at the same time, even though like it's almost like a British pub in Japan is like the armistice zone. Like it's like it's a demilitarized zone between like North and South Korea. Like nothing goes down there. Like you're kind of like on neutral ground. Because you're in their turf, but they're also kind of in your turf on their turf, right? So it's like the embassy. But the issue is you're playing chicken with them, because if you do meet them, they probably want to practice English, but you also probably want to practice Japanese. Or you might not, maybe you don't want to practice Japanese, but like generally speaking, it's a game of chicken of who decides to speak like their language first, and you're probably not gonna win, buddy. A huge biomechanical looking structure made of materials not listed in the company knowledge base, heavily damaged, would need to be studied in order to try and repair it. What does begin to study? Merch, what is this thing that you call donut? Sorry, I don't know what I'm talking about. Least parasocial roster. What, me? Oh wait, no. Is the DMZ a really good metaphor because of the mines and shit? What mines? What are you talking about? I don't know. I tried to go to the demilitarized zone between North and South Korea, like years ago, and the day that we were gonna go, it turns out it was like a national Korean holiday where they shut down the tours and the tours of the demilitarized zone, man. So I never got to go, but It was yeah, it was pretty tight, man. I think they hate in my ass. They hate a quirky white boy, dude. It's a fucked up country, man. I'm telling you. I'm sorry. Apparently the DMZ is whack. It probably is, yeah. I think like the thrill of the demilitarized zone is probably the idea that like you're walking into this place with the intrusive thought already pre-nestled in your head that you could get shot and killed at any moment if you were to fuck around and find out big time. And that's probably a very fun little thing for people to do, I think, you know? People probably love that shit, man. Or walk on a mine. I don't really know too much about the demilitarized zone. I didn't know they had mines like that, but that makes sense, yeah. Well, that's a big boy. I need 21 power to crack this thing right open. A helical antenna. I see. Oh, so this is going to be like a rebirth thing. We've got our session payout that's giving us that. But hold the phone because we're not quite done yet. Let's pay 500 for that. I still cannot crack this bitch open. That's a shame. I'm realizing I should be getting more Cloys, actually. More Cloys would mean bigger news, I think, for me. Let's send this back to the well here. Hope you're recording the game audio in a separate track. Because you'll get you a strike for sure on YouTube. I am. I've already had this thought, yeah. I don't really know, like... I mean, they might be using a non-copyright version of it. There's a lot of indie game devs, and to be fair, I appreciate it. I get it, because it's like money to get stuff made or composed or what have you. And they do be using like any old track, and then you do a video on it and it gets like striked. I sent an email to like the developers of Tiny All Nights the other day being like, hey, love the game by the way, like I've played a lot of it in my spare time. However, I just want you guys to know that like you gotta fix some shit here, because if you want people to make videos on it or like stream it or anything like that, YouTubers are like the laziest creatures on this plane of existence. And if you give them like any friction, even if it's like literally just like they have to mute an audio track once and re-render, they will like sack the whole project essentially. And then they go back to me and they're like, thanks for letting us know. Yeah, we already knew about that. We've already like removed the song. We knew about it before. And I was like, cool. Good luck, guys. Good luck. Anyway, back to what I was doing. I'm just trying to be a nice guy, you know what I mean? Do you remember your Metamancer days? Like, yeah, obviously. I couldn't like tell you like any of what I recorded or what I said during the recordings, but I remember doing them for sure, yeah. Oh, for sure. 500. You know what, man? Fuck this. Give me a bunch of Cloys. I love a Cloy, me. I bloody love a Cloy. Is this like slightly out of range? Is that why it we can't like build this quite yet? Oh, see, because I know I moved into position, they're all coming to get it. Yeah. Now they're building this bad boy. I think my favorite video type of yours is still bronze/iron spectates. The thing is, like, I enjoyed doing that sometimes, but also it was like a bit of a mixed bag, because I didn't really find, like, I couldn't record multiple in a day because I found it like to be a little bit boring to do like I could do one and be like, that was fun, but then like it's kind of like there's not a lot happening. You feel like you're not really engaging the brain too much. So yeah, it was a bit of a tough one for sure for me. But unfortunately, Zell, a lot of people did fall asleep to those videos like pretty regularly. So Hold on, I've got a lot of stuff going on at the bottom of my screen here. Just shortcuts, we just ignore that. Come on, chop chop, build it all. Should I get more little Cloys? More little cloisters? Keep on building for me, kittens. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes. I'm currently at level 0 outpost though, so I don't know what to say about that one. Be aware that once you've made sure your next session can go even further, it can be more profitable to end the current one with a big enough session payout so the planets can rest. Okay, but my outpost, where's my outpost at? Hold on, let me find my outpost. Oh wait, no, because that's an outpost, so I have to level that fucking thing up. My session payout is 5, which, you know what, man? End my session. Now we're back. You've already completed your first session. I'd like to take this opportunity to remind you that the work is of crucial importance, and you alone bear the responsibility of cleansing Kalahari. Although we're fondly looking at you while you progress, make us proud. Cool. So now that we've got that, okay. So we start with some outposts potentially, but I'll buy a few upgrades for your outposts. Okay, so. Oh, that would have been good, man. Pulsating Fields should have got that built, man. Bruh. See, I don't have this currency, but I can crank it in here. Crank one in there. Crank one in there. That'll do. Hello, Cal Wiener. How you doing, mate? Deploy the portal. Watching Challenger players can get kind of dull too. Imagine watching Iron players with not much going on could be worse. It wasn't necessarily that. I think it was just because, like, I wasn't playing. So I was kind of like, you know? It's literally nothing against the players or anything like that. It was just like, I enjoyed playing the game. And that was like one of those series where I didn't play the game, you know? What is this? Cloy remains. Ooh. A bit of resources here. Let's order some Cloys. Expand the old scent range there. Let's deploy the centers. Hello, Fabulous Butthole. How you doing? How you doing? Expand the scent range, please. Let's continue. All of my little Cloys are dead, man. My poor little boys. I'm so looking forward to finding background music to put into this video once it gets copyright claimed. I'm thinking Last Surprise from Persona 5 on repeat for like an hour and a half. What do you think about that one? Got any thoughts on that one? I need to upgrade some stuff here. Do you know what, man? Oh wait, no, it takes actually quite a lot of resources to make that happen for me. I was gonna say, like, dude, we should get their speed up, man. But then the speed's actually kind of expensive. Like 8 for increased speed? Like, what the fuck? I mean, we got some on it. Yeah, the effect is the same. You just want to play the game sometimes. It's always weird when, like, I was playing like ARAM Mayhem. This is also just like when I would be playing ranked sometimes. And maybe sometimes I'd like want to do a rank stream. People come in and be like, "What's the challenge?" And I'd be like, just playing the game, actually, funnily enough. And they're just like, "What the fuck? What are you talking about?" I'm like, people. Once you get that reputation, it's hard to shake it. It's like the guy who does like the dumb shit in a video game. It's a difficult thing to shake off. What's the challenge? Claim it. That is, dude, that is a challenge. That's so true. So true. Oh my god, so true. Can they pick up the big ones? I feel like I... oh, they can. Lovely. My Cloys are swagging. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, put them in. Yes. I kind of want to speed them up, man, but I don't know how to get them going even more faster, even more stronger and faster. The challenge is my team. They are the challenge. Also, my own failing reaction time, my own failing hands. Everything is a struggle. My back hurts. I have heartburn because I ate something with just a little bit too much garlic in it 3 days ago. My finger hurts. I don't know. Trying to claim is challenging enough. Dude, I don't know what happened. Like, I don't want to say that, like, my days of competitive... When I say competitive gaming, right, I'm not saying, like, I'm going to Worlds. I just mean, like, playing a game with a number attached to it, you know? Because the thing is, like, I don't know what it is, right? I don't have the first idea, but, like, a game can be like, yeah, it's fine. And I may play it a bit. But see if it has, like, a number attached to it, like, on a ranking system or something like that, all of a sudden my brain goes into, like, full-blown neuron activation mode. All of a sudden the game is, like, 10 times more interesting to me. And every new game I kind of get into, and that has a ranking system, I'm like, what if I'm secretly the best player on Earth and I just don't know it yet? You can disable its scent so that they go on beacons. You can disable your beacon scent. They move faster this way. I'll disable the scent. Like, I remember seeing a TikTok of, like, like, just checking I don't have a hidden talent before I go to work. Like, so, and a guy just walks up to them and he's like, "Hey, Reno!" And he just walks out the door, man. Just, what if I'm the greatest singer on earth? What if I'm the best singer ever? I just don't know it. I just never tried. And then, the game is fun, the rank's a byproduct. Yeah. I mean, I can't just play, like, a terrible game just because it has a ranking system and be like, yeah, this will do. You know? I'll take anything at this point. But, like, it does help the obsession. It does help fuel the wanting to play the game. That being said, though, with League of Legends, like, I had a lot of weird ranked anxiety with that game for some reason, you know? Like, I would play a game, it would be a tough game, and we would win. And then I'd be like, I'm scared to queue up again in case that exact situation happens again, but I don't win this time. I don't want to do that. That sounds horrible. I hate that idea, you know? We gotta upgrade some clicking power here. Rock-a-bye, baby, on the tree. Oh, there we go. Derp TP, thanks so much for the raid, dude. I clicked that as that came through, and I thought the game had my raid sound as a sound effect in the game. I was like, that's very strange that they would have that exact noise. I feel like that's so familiar. How you doing, Emmy? What have you been playing? So weird that they would use that Eurovision song that goes, that's my sub noise. Unrelated. Thank you so much for the sub. Yeah, absolutely right in there. Thank you. What have you been playing? What's been on the agenda today for Derek? But yeah, I mean, happens a lot in, like, even games that aren't competitive, though. People go absolutely insane in games like World of Warcraft, just because they're trying to chase, like, parses in bosses. So they may be doing, like, no mechanics. They're literally just focused full on pump, and that's it. And then they're like, well, yeah, I didn't help at all, apart from doing damage, which everybody was doing, and it would have killed if I wasn't there. But like, I'm number 1, so you're playing Isaac. Oh, you're playing Isaac. Oh, very, very cool. Well, thank you for the raid, man. I appreciate it. And Valorant. Isaac. Ooh, Valorant. I don't know. I don't know, man. Gonna have to think about that one. Hey, thank you, man. Gracias, amigo. I feel like I want to pump speed, man. Pump it, pump it, pump it! 88 for that, though. What the? Get this back to base. Let's crank up the generators on this pulsating field. Not the only thing that's pulsating, if you know what I'm saying. And then now build this. We could start with some Cloys. Roger that. Why was so full of incels? I had such a bad experience with it. I get, yeah, I mean, obviously, like, I presumably our experiences playing video games are extremely different based on, I don't know, our genders, I guess. So I unfortunately can't resonate with that because I don't know what it's like, and all I can do is sympathize. But yeah, there are lots of weird people on WoW, for sure. Like the whole meme of like me at 14 years old coaching my like 38-year-old raid leader through a divorce are like pretty true though, admittedly. Unfortunately, like, I say unfortunately, like, I don't know as if it's a bad thing, but like people, when you're in guilds and raiding and stuff like that with a regular group of people, you do people do seem to disclose information voluntarily quite regularly, actually. But I don't know, man. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I haven't figured it out yet. But when I'm in a dungeon, and my tank keeps on like not DCing, but he's like he's not playing the game. He's just standing around. He'll pull a boss and then stand still. And I ask him if everything's okay, and he says like, no, trouble at home. And I'm like, brother, we have just met. Like, like I sympathize here, man, but like at the same time, like you don't have to volunteer this info to any motherfucker. You could keep it to your friends and your family and people that like care about you, because you're just a Tauren, bro. I'm just a fucking little guy. Was legit talking to someone in my chat today. We fully agree that people cannot act right when it comes to females. My take is treat people like people and good vibes will follow. Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's like, I think like, now granted, I do not take this advice because, but that being said, I would say like, if you're going to say something to somebody, make sure it's something that you would be willing to say to them if it's a stranger in front of your mother. And then parse that one through the old filter and see if that one comes out on with a gold star. Now I do say everything I say I would probably say in front of my mother, and I'm not kidding. Like definitely a lot of the unhinged shit that I've said. But that being said, like me and my mum are tight, we cool like that. And I also usually it's not like offensive or derogatory to people, so it's chill as well. But I say unhinged shit as well. I was like, I mean, even earlier I was like, I checked the logs. I wasn't on the island. I looked at where my name would be. And it wasn't there. All there was a big black line, which means I wasn't on the island. And I would say, I think my mum would love that bit, actually. I think she would. I think she'd be a huge fan of that bit, man. She finds President Trump very funny individual. This coming from the guy who was waterboarding his friends for fun. My mum knows that I did that as well. I was telling her about it like a couple weeks ago. And she's like very much like, oh, boys. So like I'm kind of like undecided on Because I don't even know like what is AI in art creators at all, but I know that there is some AI stuff in it, and I don't know, it's kind of whatever. Like people, I mean, people can be free to take a stand on it. I think like at this point I'm kind of just like, if it is fun and it's not like, because thing is like, nothing beats a human touch, and I'm pretty sure like all of the shit that matters in art creators is a human touch. There's just like a couple things like voices or something like that. I don't really know, but one feature that I did really like, and I don't really understand how it works or if it is AI or what it is that there's a setting that you can activate in the game that will run your voice through a modulator and change the pitch of it slightly to ideally cover the fact that you're a woman or a child. Well, I don't know, you probably shouldn't be playing it if you're a child, but like, you know, if you're 15 and you have a squeaky voice, you can pitch it down a couple of tones. But I think that's a really good idea. And if it is AI, I hate to say it, but like, if it makes people be treated better online, then I'm probably just willing to soak it, to be honest. Like, it feels like a net good in some way. I appreciate that it's, you know, I don't know if that's the AI part of it. Like, I genuinely have no idea what part of the game is AI, but it's a great idea. It's a really great idea, and I think that like more games should have some feature like that. Although I don't know how it's made, so I couldn't tell you how easy that would be to implement. That being said, though, despite that, it's not exactly perfect, and I have been in games where like me and my friend have interacted with people, and they very, very clearly have the voice changer on, but they've like pitched it up to sound like a woman. And I'm like, that is a 19-year-old Slovakian teenager, like 100%. That is, and I'm like, we cannot trust this person. It does. If it doesn't go quickly, it doesn't go perfectly, it elicits mistrust, which I think is a bad thing. I'm getting spam emails now, man. What am I getting spam emails for? I can't believe it. I've seen that COD Black Ops 7 has a lot of shit crammed into it, yeah. Dude, people were, this is like so brain rot pilled, man. But people were like complaining about the campaign because you can like pull a machete kill streak, and a gigantic like 40-foot machete comes from the ground and like slams into people, and like they're like, oh, this is fucking brain rot ass. And I'm like, dude, this shit kind of fucking raw. I'm not gonna lie, man. I wish this shit was in like the multiplayer game, by the way, and I'd start playing it again. The AI like emblem tag, I think that's like the main thing that they've used AI for, right? It's so like, do you know what it is? Like, I think it's so the thing that I feel is like so stupid about them using AI to make the emblems is that like nobody even gives a shit about the emblems, really. Some people do, right? But it's just like, why like skimp there when it's like probably like the cheapest part of the entire development is like, we have to make 30 PNGs. Oh fuck! Oh my god! And then an intern with his laptop comes and he's like, guys, I have got a solution for you. What is the solution? We can't release the game until we make 30 fucking like 400 by 200 emblem PNG files, man. Fuck no! The hero, immediate promotion. He's made the king of Activision. I still can't break this motherfucker? Are you kidding me, man? Let me break it! That's probably why they did it, since no one cares. That is actually touche in that case. But it's like, they can't be fucking stupid. They gotta know there's like discourse surrounding it. And it came out after art creators got panned for like using some AI in their game. And that was like less obvious. Because I'm not even sure what the fuck the AI parts of art creators are. So like, they're like, oh, let's make like the most obvious AI art emblems of all time. Even though we could literally find like 30 artists on Twitter who would probably basically do it for free because they want to be in a Call of Duty game and have like that on their resume. And it'd be good, you know? But nobody fucking cares, brother. Like, it doesn't matter. And you're gonna die on this hill of all hills? You could die on so many other hills. There's like millions of other hills that are worth dying on. And you picked this one? I blame it on Microsoft cramming AI into everything so they force it on their shit games too. I still like COD, bro, but like, I mean, I don't know, man. COD is a great experience because honestly, it feels like as like somebody who's maybe not like, you know, neurologically on I like to use it to ground myself in reality a little bit, okay? Because it's a video game where you realize that like you are playing with the common man. And I don't play a lot of video games that I get to engage with like a human being that is living on planet Earth and not on fucking like Zular, ninth moon of Pluto or some bullshit, right? Ninth moon of Pluto, right? Like if you play WoW, you're playing with fucking people like nerds, right? You're playing with like not losers, but people like me who like there's a certain cultural implication of the people that play an MMORPG. Like, they like fantasy. They like to look at spreadsheets, maybe, in the form of, like, Wikipedia or, like, Reddits or spreadsheets of their character class and how they make their character be stronger. If you play, like, League of Legends, you know that you're playing with people that are racist, for instance. You know what I mean? Like, you know what you're kind of getting yourself in for when you're playing a game. But with, like, if you were to play, like, a game like FIFA, or if you were playing a game like Call of Duty, I wouldn't really play FIFA because I don't really understand that much about football. I wouldn't have a fucking clue what I'm doing. But you know that like that it's a normie game. It's a normie game, which means you play with normies, you meet normies, and it can ground you. You could be like, oh, I'm kind of like actually freaking out. I'm kind of a little bit too freaked up right now. I need to like be 30% less freaky boy because like I'm scaring the plumbers, I'm scaring the electricians. Like I'm scaring the salt of the earth, and if I can't like amalgamate and blend in with the blue collar man, the average working, well, they're not blue collar, they're like, I mean, they're skilled tradesmen for sure, but if I can't blend in with these people, I need to fucking reel it back. You're a very healthy guy. You say that because you're like, you resonate on my frequency, man. My frequency. Like, you're saying like, oh, I'm normal, healthy, blah, blah, blah. To you, yes. But like, when I'm face to face with somebody who like is actually a normal human being, it's a different situation, man. You need to find something to break bread with human beings over, right? You don't have to, but like, it's good to sometimes. And like, realistically, for instance, like a lot of B's family, they're perfectly normal. My family is me, my mom, and my brother, right? I have 3 people in my family. They don't engage with the content that I do or the stuff, but they get it, right? Because I've been doing it for so many years, so they've been acclimatized to it. But B's family are like, what's going on here, right? So like they maybe have asked some questions and shit like that. But ultimately, like, I need to find some way of breaking bread. So if it's like, if one of them's like, oh yeah, I like to play COD or something like that. If I've been playing COD that year, I'm like, I have something to talk to this person about. I don't know. Video games, my life isn't just video games, to be fair. It's mostly video games, but at the same time, I don't know. It's just good to... Also, I will admit as well, it's great to ruin like a 43-year-old plumber from Ipswich's day after he's put his kids to bed by like noob tubing him on Search and Destroy. I don't make the rules, okay? It goes both ways. You like to remind them that there's a level of unemployment on the internet that they have yet to experience. And I like to be that reminder, you know? I bring a strong unemployed energy to the COD lobby that a lot of plumbers don't really fuck with, admittedly. No, you're genuinely balanced mentally when it comes to that sort of thing. I'm really sorry. I think I've gone off on about 7 different tangents since we started this conversation. What am I balanced mentally on? I just need to know to recenter myself. Because I'm getting pretty heated over a lot of shit here, and I don't even know what it's about, man. As as a maintenance man from all this tracks. Yeah. You think you've experienced unemployment until you get me and the boys in the Call of Duty Search and Destroy lobby and all of us are running noob tubes and RPGs. If Ross is your image of being balanced, I worry what unbalanced is. I don't, like, am I that fucked? Am I that cooked? I don't think I was. Benches, thank you very much for this up, by the way, I appreciate it. The 5 big boom comp. Yeah, baby. You know what it's, you know what I'm saying? I need shit to spawn, man. Where is it? Sorry. I've never 6 months sub before. It feels weird. Let's go. Anyway, I need you. You might be crashed, but you said you're balanced mentally when it comes to things, that kind of thing. I said to you as you crashed, I actually don't remember what I'm balanced mentally on because I went on about 7 different tangents. Look one message up. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway. What did this all stem from? Arc Raiders? Fucking game. Causing conversation. Oh, and Call of Duty as well. Son of a bitch game causing conversation. Bum, bum, bum. Not in range of construction. Cannot construct. Call of Duty, yeah. It's just crazy, man. There's like 300,000 like furries on DeviantArt creating the Mona Lisa if it was a badger having sex with like an antelope, and you choose to ask ChatGPT to fucking generate you an emblem for your game. Brother, give them like $25 and a bad dragon, and you've got yourself assets for your video game. G. Trust me, man. Well, I don't trust me because I've not done it myself, but like I'm saying. But trust me as well, actually. I just need just a little bit more. I just want to break this one little rock, please. Just a crumb of resources, sire. A crumb of resources. Please, sire. Oh, I'm balanced when it comes to how you think of people, women, etc. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I mean, I was like mostly raised by a single mother, so like, I guess like that helps. Well, I don't know if it helps, but like it certainly, I'm like, yeah, brother, women rock, etc. But also, I think it comes from just like, not that I don't care, but like, I just like, I'm happy to let people get on with it. Like, it's not people's business is none of my business, put it that way, I guess, is the way I like to tackle a lot of politics, I suppose. You know? What people do with their bodies, etc. I'm just like, doesn't concern me. Let people do what they want to do. Come here. I'm so close. Just put it in the hole, brother. Put it in the hole. One more. It's not enough, for God's sake. If you ever catch me posting on Twitter, my opinion, dude, I've told you. I'm such a respecter of women. I hate mansplaining so much to the point that if a woman asks me to explain something to them, I tell them no. Oh, man. I'm just so cognizant of, man, no way you recycled that joke. It was my fucking joke, okay? I can recycle it. Let me recycle it. Listen, it didn't do well on YouTube Shorts the first time I posted it. Maybe if I clip this and ship this, maybe this one will do better. Maybe this one bangs. And then people call me like the women respecter, parentheses, I don't know, No, actually, I don't know. I don't know what they would call me. Like, I'm just a quirky little white boy trying to get a little bit derpy with it in this scary world, man. That's all, man. That's all. Quick power. Oh my god, I still can't click it, bro. Falk. When it comes to talking to people in general, yeah. To be honest, like, I think I've read enough Wikipedia articles about shit that doesn't actually interest me. That, like, if somebody has an interest, you know, it's honestly like an actual OP strategy if you're trying to like assimilate with human beings. If you're like a reptilian lizard like I am, if you just like ask questions, I think that's honestly OP. If somebody like even remotely brings up any topic of conversation that they seem like they enjoy or they, you know, just listen to it. I was at an Easter party at one of B's family, her auntie's house, and her stepson mentioned to me that he was doing some kind of mechanical engineering in university, and I had quite a few whiskeys at this point, so I asked a couple questions and just asked how he was getting on and stuff like that, and was saying yes sir, no sir, 3 bags full sir, giving him the business, the affirmative, the affirmative. I'm very affirmative right now. And anyway, I literally sat for 40 minutes on his bed as he showed me his entire like university project of like all this stuff, and he was talking me through the drama in the group and talking me through how it works and all this kind of stuff, and I did not, and like B ditched me. She left for like 25-30 minutes and came back, and she was like, I'm sorry, I didn't want to interrupt because you seemed like you were really into it. And I was like, I did not have one single clue what that guy was talking about from the beginning. I was like, I was just being nice, and like, you know, he seemed like he was interested in it, so I was like, I'll let him fucking talk. And what he, but I locked up, I don't know anything about what he showed me, I can't remember, but I locked up a couple of key pieces of information, and then we were at B's cousin's 18th, and the guy was there, and I asked him how the project went, and he told me about it for like 5 minutes, and I was like, this is a positive interaction. I have assimilated with the human beings. I'm like Mark Zuckerberg, man. I'm like, I am human being. This has been a positive interaction. Anyway. Escape from Tarkov just went 1.0 yesterday. Also wiped everyone to level 1. Can't wait to spend $70 on the Steam version so that I can launch it through the client. Wahoo! Yeah! The alien syndrome, yeah. Hello, B, by the way. Funny you show up. Got an email, another spam email. Anyway, this has been 1,000 Cloys. I think we're going to move on to the next game. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it somehow. Not sure how you would have, but you might have. If you did, and you aren't subscribed, and you're like, wow, I really love a man shouting on my second monitor about things. Then please subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, and have a wonderful day. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.